Hello there and welcome back to another episode of Army Men of War. So we have skipped the introduction today because we've got a super exciting episode, and this here is the final siege of ValleyPut, and I have went ahead and I've set up all of the green defences. So these guys have been expecting an attack now from the Tangerians for quite some time. So they've even managed to build some little brick bunkers, they've managed to dig in all of their sandbag positions, even pile up some of the Tangerian planes which were shot down in the previous Battle of Pearl Harbor. So if you did miss that video, go and check it out, it's a really cool video. And on this side we can see we've got artillery, and this artillery is going to be covering the full Tangerian attack, because the Tangerians never got a chance to land on this side of the beach because they focused all of their men on that side of the beach. So this is the full Tangerian army. We're going to be seeing regulars attack first, we're going to be seeing heavy tanks, and we're also going to be seeing some marines attacking as well. So and there's a couple of surprises along the way as well. So you can see that the Greens have piled up all of their ships over here to form a blockade, and that was due to General Maxwell. So unfortunately he has passed away now. He died in the previous battle, which is in the description by the way. You can see that the oranges have already started attacking. Look at that. There's always a squad of men, there's always one brave squad that go up ahead and try and fight them head on. So like I say, they've blockaded the sea, stopped the main invasion from happening on the port, and they've managed to keep one side of the island, so that's pretty cool. Now they've got artillery to cover them, and there is mines in that around here as well, so they've got to watch out. They've mined the place, they've added these tank barriers to stop these heavy tanks which they're expecting, because I think they only managed to kill like 5 tanks, and they still had a lot on the deck inside the ship. So this is going to be an epic battle. I have no idea who's going to win, because whatever happens in this episode, like I say in every episode, affects what happens in the next. So we can see right now that there is an anti-aircraft gun, one of their favourite guns. This is the Beauforts, I believe, and it's a British gun, I believe, and it's been turned green and it's now plastic, and this thing is really stopping these Tangerians from moving forward. It's going to be a long battle, this one, but it's going to be very interesting. I don't think I've got to do any controlling whatsoever really, apart from the air support a bit later, because I believe that the Greens have air superiority at the minute. They're not going to use them yet, they're waiting for the right time to use them, because we only have a limited amount of planes. And the Tangerians, should I say, they have not many planes left, because they lost a lot in the Battle of Pearl Harbor. So let's have a closer look at the devastation over here. We can see the whole Tangerian army is halted. They can't move forward. Look at that. That's a lot of them. And these guys are just regulars. We can see a various amount of rifles and some officers moving up. I think there's a couple of machine guns as well. So these guys are just going to fight their way up very slowly. Very slowly. I think we'll get the artillery involved over here, because these guys are doing nothing at the minute. So if we select them, this is the only bit of control I'm really going to have to do in this. So we'll get them, and we'll get you to shoot there. Now this is going to be epic to watch. Watch this. Well, let's get a good target. Where's the target? There's the target. They're homing in now, getting the coordinates. They would have like a radio or something. So they're going to shoot over there. Is he going to get him? There we go, we've got a shot. So, oh, did you see the land? Oh, I think we got a direct hit right there. I think the first wave of orange soldiers are falling back. This is always good. The green squad turned into a green platoon that's moving up now. Very interesting. It's playing completely different to what it was in the test run. I never test the game fully, so I have no idea who's going to win, but I do test out all the scripts individually. And this did not happen last time. There was a lot more Tangerians. So we can see that the Greens' defences are impenetrable. Like I say, look at that front defence there. The defence is incredible. You've got towers, bunkers. There's even machine guns inside the bunkers. Oh, they've not even manned them. They've unmanned them. That's how positive they are. I think what we're going to do is the Tangerians here are going to call in some air support on these Greens at the front. So we're going to go ahead and call in some orange air support right here, and just try and weaken these Greens on the offensive. There we go. There's an explosion. Oh, he dropped 2 bombs. That was cool. That was really cool. We have got some AA though. And you guys actually named the general for this battle. I saw a lot of you was interested in the name General Grattan. So I've gave him a bit of a backstory. The king sent him here to take over ValleyPut. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, looks like we've got some orange special forces moving up on the other side. They must have landed without us knowing. So yeah, we've got General Grattan of the Greens, and you can see that's a reference to Patton. And he's in charge of the ValleyPut defences. And these oranges have no chance at the moment. You can see these sneaking up. And they've got these really cool guns. Let me just shoot this gun. See if I can get him up there a little bit. I'm going to try not to take too much control. I want you to hear this gun. It's so cool. Ready? Oh, the silence on it. Oh! I just took out the cannon. Maybe that's what they needed. A bit of a helping hand. And if we look over here now, we can see that the heavy tanks are moving forward. This could be what the Tangerians need. But there is a maze of tank defences that the Greens have put down. And I don't think they're going to be able to penetrate them. Wow, they're doing really well, the Greens. Oh, took a direct hit right there. We've still got some green air support we can call in as well. But we haven't got many of them, so we're going to hold off on the air support because the more that we use in this battle limits how many we can use in the next battle, you see. But this is what's left of the Tangerian army, so if they lose, unfortunately they're going to have to fall back and rethink their strategies. Or maybe, just maybe, the Greens might be able to take it back to the Tangerians and invade Tangeria. That'd be interesting. Bit turret inside it, they can't penetrate that. Look at that beautiful tank. Still got a lot of Greens right here. I think I spoke too soon there. Taking a lot of hits. We've just lost about 6 captains, about 5 corporals, and about 20 privates. So we got a bazooka right there. I wonder if he's going to do anything. Put your money where your mouth is, boy. So a tank has made it through. Just goes to show that those tank barriers needed to be a little bit closer. Easy mistake to make though. They did try really hard. Oh, we've got penetration there. And that was from, oh, the central tanks. Oh, we've lost the command vehicle. And we've lost one of the medium tanks. We are remaining with 1 green medium tank though. Let's just see how we're doing over here with the special forces. Oh, okay. So this little platoon of special forces have, oh my god, have been halted by the artillery itself. Wow, they wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that was pretty neat. That was pretty cool. Oh, and here come the Marines. The Marines are here. So this right here is the Tangerian Marines. And you can see they look a lot more different from the standard regulars. And they're moving up with some medium tanks now. The patterns have cleared the way. So this is going to be the main invasion force because obviously a navy is going to make up for more Marines than regulars. Regulars would just be the extra soldiers they took along with them. And the artillery from the Greens is holding them back pretty good. And I think now's a time to bring in some green air support. So let's go for air support. There we go. We're going to plant one right there. Because I'm going to try and keep it realistic. I feel like that's what they do if they see that. So we're going to have an aeroplane coming now. Let's check this out. He's flying in. Is he going to... Oh, 2 missiles away. Oh, that was epic. Didn't kill many of them, but very effective nevertheless. Oh, and he got shot down. Well, at least he took around 3-4 Tangerians with him. So the remainder of the force is moving up now. That's a lot of men, and they're still coming as well. So this makes up for the main bulk of the Tangerian navy. Still armed with rifles though. Very cheap gun to manufacture. But I'll tell you this, if they lose this battle, the Tangerians, then unfortunately they've lost ValleyPut because they have got no more men. They lost a lot of men in the bombing runs of the fleet. That's a very good tactic by the Greens. I don't think the Tangerians anticipated an attack from green air. Because you've got to remember, when this war started, it was very unexpected. The Greens were not ready whatsoever. But we can clearly see that Sultan Rumek needs to be taken out of power. These guys are slowly but surely moving up. Might take them a while. If it takes too long, I'll speed things up a little bit. Got an officer moving up there. I think he's like, I'm just going to scout the area. Yep, there's nobody in that direction. There's nobody in that direction. Okay, I've come to a conclusion. I have intel. They're in this direction. Attack. The small brains of the green. Oh god. I love the physics. The physics are so cool. Now that is a huge clump. I can't help myself. I really can't help myself right here. Let's get another green air support in there. The oranges don't have any intel of this area really. All they have is the pictures from before they set up the defences, because the oh god, that's bright. Because the AA is just too much for the planes to attack now with such a little force. I wonder if there's any mines left. I did place some mines. I think you can see some of the craters from them, and maybe that's artillery, who knows. But there is some mines out here as well. Medium tanks have been put to a halt. And I assume that the full platoon of commandos over there has been taken out. So it looks to me like the oranges may have landed troops behind the green lines, because the greens own most of this side here, and sneaked them across to try and take out the artillery. But that's if they knew it was there. I've got a green counter-attack going on way down here. Moving up slowly. Got that bar rifle. I think. Yeah, I think the Tangerians have still got a lot of men left. Look at that, they've got a huge clump of men right here. And I think they're just waiting for the right time to rush the greens. It could be anybody's battle still. But that was some defense. You can see that the greens put a lot of work into that defense. So what did we have? We had a trench line to begin with. And then from the trench line we had a tank line. And then from the tank line we had an artillery line, which is right here, which is still in power. And you can see the lovely flag of ValleyPut right there with the duck on it. And then we've got the medical quarters, and then we have the general's quarters, the officer quarters right here. So, quite a realistic layout, a bit like a World War I trench system, if you ask me. So they're getting a little bit closer now. The bunkers are fully overrun, and I think they must have took the greens out straight away in those bunkers, unless they omitted the. They might have omitted the machine guns and ran. Or maybe it was those guys that got brave at the start. Look at this. Oh, and another mention as well. I'm looking into doing some merch. I'm looking into the copyrights and stuff of Army Men of War to see if I, can produce merch along this with the storyline of what I've created, and so I'm going to try and do it all. Try my best to do it all legally, and if it does succeed, I am going to be trying to promote some Army Men of War merch. So if any of you guys are interested, do let me know in the comments, because it'll be cool to see which one of you guys out there is willing to buy some merch, some merch from me. I think it'll be a first time for me. And now I think now we're at like 17,000 subscribers nearly. I think it's time we franchised, especially because this series is so popular. I mean, I think it's got like nearly 3 million views across this series so far. And it's still really good. I mean, look at the past few videos. You guys are loving it. I think like 10,000 views in one day. And then unfortunately it gets demonetized. And I have to appeal it. So the oranges don't seem to want to go any further in this position right here. Then again, there's not many of them left either. Not many of them left at all. I think we're going to call in some more of the orange planes. I think now's the time to use up the orange. Yeah, now's the time. We're going to try and take out the green artillery, see if that helps. So we're going to land one right there. Surely they would have seen it by now. They would know it's there to call it in. So this is going to be really cool to watch. Here we go. He could have been shot down. Bombs away. That's a direct hit. There was 2 bombs. That was a double bomb. Check out the double bomb. But there goes the artillery. I think we've got one still active. Yeah, we're not going to blow that one up. We're going to try and keep it fair. Yeah, we've still got a huge clump of Tangerians left, but not many. Is that enough Tangerians to take the city? That is the question. I don't think it is. But then again, there's not a lot of greens left either, so it could still be anybody's fight. Anybody could win this. Look at that for a battlefield. It looks so epic. Something very nostalgic about this mod. This tank is stationary as a bunker. I think it's just what they need at the moment, to be honest. There's no such thing as that tower anymore. Still could direct hit from something. I don't believe there's any more orange tanks left, is there? No, that's taken out. Is that one active? Nope. They have actually taken out all of the Tangerian tanks. Wow. Let's use some more of the green Air Force because they do have air superiority. So we'll land one just there. And we'll also bring in some of the orange air support as well. And maybe it would have been wise to take out this this artillery over here. Let's take a shot on this artillery over here. We missed it. Oh no, we didn't. We caught one shot. And I think that just finished them off. There goes the Marines. So now this guy's like, we need to fall back. We're kind of stuck behind enemy lines right here. We need to do something. But what do we do? I don't know what to do. I don't know. Let's rally some troops. Let's try and rally some oranges. I don't think we've got many left though. That's the problem. How many have we got? Rally on me. Oh! We've got a tank! We've got a tank! So this is where I'm going to take a little bit of controlling. Not too much though. Little lag there. Luckily it wasn't a crash. I would have face palmed. So I'm just going to get the... Oh no, you can't get... Can you not get past the rock? The rock is in the way. What will win? Tank versus rock. Dun 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 dun. No, rock. Rock wins. Rock beats everything. It beats scissors. Ah, but it doesn't beat paper. Rock doesn't beat paper, man. This is a good position right here. This can be a bunker now. Maybe not. Okay, I don't want... You guys cannot blame me for that shot right there. Oh my god, did you see him? There's going to be so many of you in the comments that are going to be like, oh my god, you got the tank killed. It was their last hope. It was done for. Look at the ratio. Look, the greens are still holding strong. They didn't make it past the first line. That was it. That was a really cool battle, though. Look at that for a battlefield. I'm going to take a cool little screenshot right there. Get a screenshot of that. Ooh, penetration. That's beautiful. So that is a green victory. The greens managed to defend ValleyPut. And they didn't need any help from the blues. They didn't need any help from anybody. So that is a victory right there. And I think in the next episode, so definitely tune in, we're going to see what the oranges do next. See what the Tangerians do next. And we're also going to be looking at the points of view of other nations. And we're going to be checking out some of the other nations' land. And before I leave, I'm going to see what this tank does. But I'm not going to touch it. I always do that. I go to do the outro and then find out there's still troops alive on the battlefield. So these greens are dying unnecessarily now. What's his name? What's your name, soldier? You survived the whole war. Jess Cook. Okay. Well done, Jess. Got any kills, man? Have you got any kills? Let's check you out. No kills. Got nothing to go home and tell your wife about. Just take home the PTSD. The plastic toy stress disorder. Let's go through there. Don't know why I did that. I'm gonna get him killed. Don't die. No, okay, he's running on his own. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna get some gypped for that in the comments. This tank is taking on the whole army. It's not giving up. Let's see how many kills he's got. 34 kills and 2 tanks. He's took out 2 tanks as well, but that could mean artillery. So I'm just going to give him a little guiding hand. I'm not going to take too much control. Otherwise, he's just going to be sat there forever. So we'll get him to there. And now, there we go. The last stand of the tank. The one tank. Let's name him. What should the tank be called? So we can write stories about him. We need a name for this Tangerian tank. The one that faced off all of the Green Army. I think we'll write a book. We'll call it The Last Tank of ValleyPut. Get some poems. Track damaged. Here goes nothing. The last stand. Oh, was the gun taken out? No, the gun's still active. Did Jess Cook still... Did he survive? No, he died. No, he didn't. He's still alive. That's good old Jess, look. Lives to tell another tale, yep. Jess is all good. This guy's just wishing he... Oh, got knocked out by his own artillery. With a shell shock. And he's just wishing he had an AT grenade on him right now. He's like an AT grenade and that's it, I'm getting the Medal of Honor. I think, should we do it? Let's search some bodies. Or maybe not, he keeps getting knocked out by his own artillery. You see, you can't take on a pattern from the front. It's just impossible. You can see that this could have been anybody's game. Absolutely anybody's. Oh, I tell you, it'd be really cool. We'll get the Greens, we'll be like, call it in, we need air support. We need air support on the tank, man. God, I hate my cringy voice acting. And let's get some air support right here. Let's see if this does the job. This is missile air support. Ground, no, it's air to ground. There it comes, here it comes. It's been called in. It did nothing. But never mind. One of these guys will surely take it out with a AT grenade. Maybe you? Oh, AT grenade? No? No, maybe not. Anybody with an AT grenade? Any volunteers? We've got the lone Tangerian back here. Who's the... We've got to look at his name. It always interests me to see the names. So the last Tangerian alive was Jürgen Knopf. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Jürgen Knopf. Is that another one? We've got another Tangerian tank. They're all waking up from the dead. This is cool. Okay, maybe not. You know, you can't have nice things, can you, Mighty? You just can't have nice things. Everything you touch turns to poo. Either way, they would have lost anyway, so... Either way. This has been a really fun and exciting battle. I believe that's the end of that pattern right there. And let's have a look to see if the rest of the army's in check. We do have more orange planes, but we're going to save them because they need something to defend their fleet for the way home. So tell me what you think in the comments. Anyway, what do you think the oranges of the Tangerians should do next? Should they come back with more men? But if they do that, you know, they're going to lose all of the land they've taken already. Or should they call it a day and say, do you know what, fair play to you, Mr. Greens. You know, you fought hard, and we still have a tank left. He's moving up. What's he doing? I'm just going to charge them in if I can. What about you? I think his tank... Yeah, he's dead. The last tank. How many kills has this guy got? Hear him scream. No, not Jesse Cook. Jesse Cook, no, he's gone. Or Jess. That's a loss for that tank. Let's get him out of here. Let's see if we can retreat him. Okay, you're going to go back. You're going to live. And you're going to tell the tales of ValleyPut. You're going to tell everybody what happened here. Tell everybody. Tell your friends. If I can move. I'm a bad driver, let's just say that. Go, over there, there we go. Looks weird when it's turned around. So we're going to get this tank out of here. And then other than that, I think it's a sure as hell win for the Greens. A really good win. They didn't even make it to the second wave, second layer. But they did manage to land an artillery. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to shoot that like button with your rifle and also drop a bomb on the subscribe button. I don't know why I keep saying that. I thought it sounded kind of cool last video, you see. So I will see you guys in the next video.